Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. Toyhax is your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern box. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. When you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. That's 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So visit Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. Toyhax, making Transformers look amazing since 1999. Tell them Patriot Prime sent you. And now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Age of the Primes Sky-Byte. Now, taking a quick look at the packaging, we've got Sky-Byte himself behind the big plastic window. Great looking artwork of Sky-Byte rushing into battle in robot mode and in shark mode. Transformers Age of the Primes transforms in 28 steps. This side of the box features some statues of the 13 Primes. Back of the packaging features product shots of Sky-Byte in robot mode and shark mode and shows that his blaster goes inside his mouth, just like the original toy. This side of the box features more artwork of Sky-Byte in robot mode. So now, without further ado, let's get Sky-Byte opened up out of this packaging and check him out. I'll give you the head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams.
Now, once you get Sky-Byte all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see that he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with these two panels that you need to attach to the figure. So we've got a left and a right. They go on these little pegs right there on his shoulders. So if I can get to stay straight, we'll put that one on. Always on camera, it doesn't want to work for me. Okay, there's one, and there's the other. Now you want to make sure you put these on where you got these little fins right here facing forward. So we've got that going on. He's got his little blaster, and then he has his two fins actually on a sprue. I haven't seen this for quite some time in a modern Transformer figure. The retro, yes, but modern figures, they don't come on sprues that often. So hopefully these will pop off pretty easy, where I don't need to use my nippers. So yeah, I don't see any flashing, so that works pretty good. So there we go. And then of course we've got Sky-Byte himself, and he looks really, really good. Now, I never had the RID Sky-Byte. I had the Beast Wars Cyber Shark, and he favors him. I never got Sky-Byte because I wasn't a big fan of the character, but I really like the looks of this guy. Bring him in for a closer look. Great face sculpt. I love the gold face, the red eyes. He's got silver teeth, and check out that crest. That's awesome. It's all purple with silver there on the edge. Lots of nice paint applications for the chest as well. It looks like he has two eyes right there. So you got red for the eyes, red right there, purple circles, and gold for the center. A lot of nice sculpted detail right there for the ab area. I wish that was painted, at least some black right there where you could really make out the teeth. So hopefully Toyhax will come to the rescue for that. Moving on down, we got a dark gray waist, purple legs, gold shins, and white feet. The right arm is gold, well, both arms gold for the shoulders. The right arm has these fins molded into the forearm, and there's little blasters right there on the end. If I remember correctly from the Beast Wars Cyber Shark, those were a lot bigger. And then we have the left arm, didn't mean to bump the camera, which has the big claw. And I do remember the Beast Wars toy, you hit a button and that claw would spin. And as you see, it can rotate and it can pinch. So the white section and purple section are on a hinge where you can make them pinch and grab other figures. So let's go into the articulation. Since I already showed off the claw, heads on a ball joint can look up and down, do a complete 360. Arms could do a complete 360 as well, but you do have to move these panels out of the way. They can go up and down, and you can kind of rotate them however you like. Let's see, there is a rotation at the bicep bend, no wrist rotation, but we do have wrist rotation for the claw arm. It can spin around and, as I showed earlier, can pinch. Let's see, there's waist rotation, legs can rotate, there is a knee bend, but you want to be careful because the leg separates for transformation and it really doesn't click into place for the knee bend, so you kind of have to hold this section right there as you bend the knee. And then of course we've got ankle tilts. And let's see, looking on the back, he does have a big old shark backpack, but there's not a lot of gaps or waffles aside from one right there, but that's needed for transformation. So now let's go ahead and bring in his accessories. First off, we've got the blaster. So you can put the blaster in his hand just like so. Kind of fits down over the whole fist. And there you go. I mean, there's really not much to that. I wish it had blast effect ports or something, but it's just that. Now, if you don't want to use the blaster, if I can get it out of his hand, that is a tight fit. Good Lord. Okay, so if you don't want to use the blaster, lift up the shark mouth. You see these ridges in here? Line those ridges up with the gap right there, and it should slot in, and that will hold in place just like so, so you can store it in his back. Then you can bring in the fins right here, and they can be wielded as bladed weapons. And he has got a really tight fist as far as holding weapons. So you can do a blade like that, or you can do a double blade, put the other one underneath. So there you go, man. This guy is all about chopping people up. He's got blades in his right hand. He's got a big old blender hand for the left arm. This guy, he's all armed and ready for battle, looking really cool. So now let's get him transformed. Transformation, it's kind of fiddly, but once you do it a couple times, everything falls into place. What we're going to do is we're going to start out with the backpack, lift it up and out of the way, and the head is going to separate from the chest. Everything's here is on this big hinge. What you want to do is get this moved out and the shark head up. It kind of takes a little bit of manipulation to get it around. Kind of move the arms out of the way, move these panels out of the way. So you got everything laying this way. So you want to line up the head of Sky-Byte to the back of the shark, which is going to form that fin. Then what you're going to do is take the arms and you're going to unpeg them from the shoulder joint, straighten this one out, go ahead and fold the yellow sections up over the white, and then you're going to rotate the arm around and bring it in where the head was. And for the arm, you want the joint to be like this, where you can have a kind of side-by-side motion like a shark tail. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other arm. Unpeg it, rotate around, take the fist and fold up, and then what you're going to do is you're going to line up the fist arm with the blade arm. The fist is going to go in this little square recess right here, and there's a peg right there that's going to go into that slot. So get that lined up, pegged in, and there you have the tail. So get that straightened up. So you've got that going on. Now what we're going to do is take the legs, bring the legs down, and then you're going to separate at the knees where I showed earlier how they kind of pop apart right there. Go ahead and bring the feet forward, and then if you want, go ahead and snap the feet together, forming the bottom jaw of the shark. Now from here, what you're going to do is you see these pegs right there. Those are going to line up with these slots on the purple section of the legs. You gotta get that put in there just right, line it up, and you should feel it click. So there we go. Push these back. Let me show you. There's tabs right there that's going to slot into the legs as well. Push those back, and you hear them snap in place. Now, this gets kind of tricky, because you want to take these sections right here, and you're going to fold them along the side of the body. but you want to make sure and you line up this tab right here with that slot on this side. There we go. And you're going to do the same on the other. There's a tab here, slot there, line it up. One side always gives me a fit. Pops the damn thing right off. So if that happens, just pop that back in. That's the one that gave me a fit. Good God. Like I said, always on camera. Okay, let's try this again. I have that attached. Line up this tab with that slot. Try it one more time. So one side always gives me a fit for some reason. And this is the 8th time I've transformed this guy. Okay, so there we go. Once you get that slotted in, tab these together. They're going to clip together right there at the fin. Once you get them on, it's nice and solid. Then you're going to take these panels here and pull out so you can rotate them around and then press them back in along the body of the shark. So pull out, rotate, make sure they're out all the way, and then press in to the body of the shark. We're going to bring the head down, make sure the jaw goes up inside the shark head like so. It'll snap into place. So you got that going on. Get your fins, plug those into the side. And there, get in there. There we have Sky-Byte in his shark mode, and shark mode looks fantastic. I love the looks of this. We got the tail upside down. There we go. So bring him in for a closer look. I love this bi-organic, techno-organic look that he has with all the robot junk showing through the torn sections of the skin. Looks so good. I mean, he's very asymmetrical. The only thing I really don't like, I don't like the eyeballs right there. I wish the eyes were all red, but that may be the way he looked in the show. Lots of great sculpted details. Look at all the teeth. That looks great. And as you can see, the jaw can move up and down, and the head can actually lean forward or look forward like so. And I like how that's sculpted in. So you have all these ridges and stuff like it's part of the robot. Of course, like I showed, the mouth can move up and down, the fins can rotate, the tail can thrash left and right, and of course, the back of the tail can spin as well. So really a great looking shark. I think, if I recall, in the comic, he kind of stood up and was singing in a lounge in one of the IDW comics I had. IDW was weird. Yeah, looks really, really good, aside from all the robot junk underneath. But overall, I am really happy with him. Now, you can... I forgot to take the gun out. I was sitting there looking all over for it. If I can get the gun out of the mouth, so you can see you can transform him with the gun in the mouth, at the top of the mouth, and you can actually put it in the bottom section here. It's got 2 tabs. Tab those into these tabs right there on either side of the lower jaw. And now he has his blaster in his mouth. And I guess that looks all right. Kind of looks like he's more biting on the blaster than actually has a mounted weapon. But yeah, there's something you can do. So there you go, guys. Age of the Primes, Sky-Byte. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is Transformers Age of the Primes Sky-Byte with Generation 1 Megatron, Generation 1 Null, Generation 1 Overbite, Generation 1 Ripper Snapper, Transformers Prime Sharkticon Megatron, Studio Series 86 Null, and a fossilized Megalodon tooth. Transformers Age of the Primes Sky-Byte is a figure that really impressed me. I originally wasn't going to pick this guy up, but thanks to peer pressure from my friends, he's now in my collection. He's got a great looking robot mode with some wonderful paint applications and fantastic sculpted detailing. The transformation, as you saw, is pretty tricky. I've been transforming him back and forth probably about 8 times before I shot this video. Those panels were always popping off, so be aware of that. Shark mode looks great and is really solid. So all in all, a really fun figure. So what'd you guys think of Transformers Age of the Primes Sky-Byte? Let me know in the comments below. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it's your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems. They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems.